Hi, this is Carol. Welcome to Collage Fodder Friday. I will be making various types of collage fodder in an altered composition book. Let's get started. Today I'm going to be making butterflies and ladybugs. I added a ribbon here for closure, put Velcro on both sides because the book the pages wrinkle and it wants to stay open, so it really helps with that. And the purpose of this book is to help me find the colors and the technique I use to make different things. Say I wanted to make this botanical, I would look on page 4 and see the 4 steps. And the same thing's going to be with ladybugs and butterflies. That's going to be page 6. This is going to be page 7. And this butterfly is going to be page 8. And that's what I'm working on today. So I'm about to start with the ladybugs. All right. Well, it would help if I hit the record button. What do you think? So, good thing this is as far as I got, and I'll just show you what I did. I got the red watercolor, and painted a circle. So, super easy. And I was talking about how ladybugs remind me of my mom because she loved red, and I had given her a little stuffed ladybug one year, and she kept that until she passed away. She loved that thing. So anyway, that's how you do the circle. And this is already dry. I'm gonna draw a line here because I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 steps to do this one, which has gold on it. And then I'm gonna do 2 alternate endings right here, 2 alternate final products. So I'm just gonna get that. Keep it separate. So step 1, of course, is that. The black watercolor. These are both the Royal and Langnickel. That was Crimson Red Lake, and this is just black. So now you just put a metal head that is like a gumdrop shape. And I usually don't put the feet on them. If I put feet on them, I do it after I glue them down, because otherwise you have to cut them out with the little feet like that. But if you have it like this and you glue it down, then you can paint the feet on. But it's no big deal either way. Now I will do, since there's so few steps here, let's see, first step, we're done with the goat on there. First step is the head, and then the polka dots, and then the gold. So I will do the head and the antenna as first. You can do little squiggly, little swirly, cute little antenna also. I would be more likely to do that with like a Sharpie or something. And the antenna is another thing that sometimes I wait till the end. And when I do cut them out until I use them, I leave that little piece of white in between just to keep it from getting bent. All right, so there's step 1. Step 2 is going to be, step 2, I'm going to have to get this a little closer. It's going to be the crack, whatever it's called, kind of like a very long, skinny triangle. And the dots. I try to keep them symmetrical, so I'll do the same dot on both sides. This is the one that I'm going to put the gold on. Alternate. Just a straight line. Super easy. Now this one. I'm going back to the triangle. Long and skinny triangle. And we'll try to do the circles this time. All right. Now I need to draw these. All right. Let's do legs on these two. Just little lines. Whoop. Timber. Part of the final step will be the eyeballs. Use my fine liner with the watered down acrylic paint. Super easy eyeballs. And the detail here, I should have done that before I did that eyeball. I'll have to be careful. It's pretty easy. This is gold. I'm going to go up again, and then just put a dot on each black dot. So, oh my gosh. Oh. Do you feel my exasperation? All right. Get some of this black put on there. Goodness. All right. Move the black. Don't know what the red will do, but I'm going to try it. I am being dropsy all over the place. I just dropped that red paint on my color swatch. I may make a new color swatch and then laminate it. Now let's dry that before I do anything else. Goodness gracious. All right, now let's put this back on there. Goodness. And that little bit of dark red is kind of bothering me. So without touching that gold, I'm going to kind of smooth that out a little bit. Just there. Let's outline this one with what? Or not. Do I want to? Why not? I decided to put the legs on these. Just because they look complete that way. Cute. These are so cute cut out. Very cute, very cute. There's one without the gold. And one without legs. All right. I'm going to have to let this dry completely before I can turn the page and do the butterflies. I'm going to try to do a voiceover for the two butterflies. This butterfly right now, I'm using Royal and Langnickel Violet for the body and the Holbein Crimson Lake for the wings. Each one takes on a new shape. It's really funny. You can do the same brush strokes, but they come out totally different. These are definitely wonky, quirky, whimsical, not realistic at all. So now I'm going to put the circles inside of the wings. I'm leaving the first one with just the body and the outline. Give it a quick little blow dry. And I am numbering it number 7, page 7, excuse me. And now I'm doing the inside with the deep yellow from Holbein. At first I thought it was going to be the green, but then I looked at my sample and it was the yellow. And I wanted this to be the same as the sample, otherwise it's not really a good reference. And if you'll notice here, because the red and yellow are close together on the color wheel, they don't create mud, but I'm demonstrating violet and yellow are complementary colors, which means they're opposite on the color wheel and they create mud or brown colors. That's why I always like complementary colors to be dry before I add the second color close to it. All right. Touching up a few little spots. And I decided I wanted to go ahead and put the yellow in the second one also. Look at me go. It's really weird watching yourself and narrating what you're doing. Okay, this is my favorite little art supply, watered down acrylic paint in this fine line bottle. And now I'm adding details to the wings and to the body. And that's step 3. The gold will be on step 4. It's also in a little squirt bottle. Cute, cute. It makes them look so much better once you get all the details on there. Another quick dry. Very quick. I'm seeing what gold design I did on there. Now I've got the little fine liner with the gold paint, and I'm doing the last of the details on this 4th butterfly. Give it cute little antenna and dots, and that's it. That's finished. This would be cute cut out. Now I'm giving this a quick little dry. And I have a little space at the bottom, so I'm going to stick with tradition and use the colors that I'm using on the page to do a demonstration of a border. So I've got my little quill pen, and I'm going to put some of the purple at different heights. Then I'm going to dry it because yellow and purple are complementary colors and would create mud if I let them run together, or at least a muddy, dull color. That's why it just popped up there. So now I'm going to put some yellow at different heights. Just making this up as I go along. This is actually a pretty fat border, but if you're working in a big book and you need to fill up space, borders really do look cute. So now, because I'm right-handed, I'm turning this to make it easier, and I'm going to use my white fine liner and make some little loop-de-loops on here. And I'm just fixing where I missed a few spots. Now I'm going to use the gold and put some dots lined up to that first line of the notebook paper. It's just playing. When I get these fine liners in my hand, I just go to town. So now I'm putting some little gold dots in the purple, and that finishes up this page. So I need to give it a dry so I can work on the other page without smudging it quite so much as I'm known to do. So now I'm looking at the back butterfly to see what the colors are on it, and I realize I used these Michael's watercolor. These are more of a chalky feel watercolors. So it was pink, blue, and green. So I'm doing the bodies in a light blue. I like these watercolors a lot. They have a different variety of colors. The only thing I don't like about them is when you write on them with certain pens, the chalk comes off the paper and can ruin your pen. So I'm doing the outline of the butterfly with the pink, kind of a heart-shaped top wing, and then more of a tear-shaped bottom wing. This third one ends up being the biggest one on the page. It's so big that this fourth one, I'm having to crop it off a little bit, but it's okay. It's just for demonstration. So I'm giving it a little dry. So now I'm doing the same shape in the top wing, a smaller version of the same shape. And another little dry. I keep looking back to see what I did. So I'm going to start doing a little bit of the detail with the fine liner. These look really cute when they've got all of the detail. The pink and the blue with the white, all the pastel colors, is really a nice palette. So now I need to dry these so I can put some paint in there. So step 2 up the top and at the bottom will be adding the green. And another quick dry. So now I'm going to put some white dots and some little twirly things. That's a technical description. Twirly things. More dots. Trying to make it look exactly like the sample in the back. Now I'm going to do some gold dots. And some antenna. And I believe that is finished. And I do notice I have some blank space, so I'm going to do some more border work. These colors are up my alley, the butterflies on the right. My kind of colors. Add some more dots because I can't get enough of dots either. So I'm going to give it another dry. And I decided I'm going to try this ballpoint pen. Oops, I tore it apart. And now I can't get it back together. There we go. So I'm going to try circling this with that, and it does not work. So all that for nothing. So now I'm using a Sharpie, and I keep having to squeeze the tip with my finger to get the caked on watercolor off of it. That's the thing about these type of watercolors. There, very cute. All right. Now all I need to do is write what I did, the different colors and pens that I used. Chalky watercolor. I didn't know what to call it. That's what they are. They're chalky. All right. I'm going to quit with the voiceover. Here comes the real audio. So there's the final one, even though I wish that the wings were bigger. And there's the sample. Page 8. Page 8. Not exactly the same, but definitely similar enough where I can recreate it. This one is basically the same design as this one, just different colors. And these are the same design, just different colors. There we go. So cute. So cute. So here is my ladybugs. My paper's coming apart. Just goes to show. I should have put better glue on it. Those are cute. Very cute. All right. I do not have a sneak peek for the next one. These were extremely fun to make, and they just look so cute. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.